Hey all. Hey, a few weeks ago I showed some guitar videos and stuff from YouTube that I really like. So I went through and I've been just sort of combing through other ones that I like and thought you might want to watch them. This guy, Pilky, Pilky 27. No idea who it is, but this guy on Hendrix, if you ever wanted to see note for note every single guitar lick that Hendrix plays on All Along the Watchtower, this is it. This guy has it down. I'm telling you, it's unreal to watch it. Just absolutely fantastic, tasty. This guy's an outstanding player, just phenomenal. But when I watch somebody cover Hendrix that well, it gets me back to, man, Jimmy was doing that out of thin air. He wasn't learning it from someone else, which is, don't get me wrong, this guy, in my dreams I play like this guy. But the fact that Hendrix was doing it on the fly, we can all study stuff and learn it note for note. He was creating it. That's a whole different realm of genius in my mind. But anyway, fantastic performance. And I'll just look through his channel. This guy is insanely good. This guy, we had one of his videos in the last round, and Julian Eric, I don't know his name, but one of my favorite blues guitar performances is Bleeding Heart from the Albert Hall show in February '69, or shows. Hendrix, in my mind, that's one of his better performances because you could kind of tell he wasn't super exhausted. He just, especially for the last half of the show, he seemed to really enjoy himself. So, but anyway, note for note, lick for lick. The impressive thing about this performance, okay, it's just, he did the bass, I think, and then it's just him and a bass. So you get all the licks. So he does note for note, phrase for phrase, bend for bend, does the whole intro of it. And then when it gets to the point where you would, on the Hendrix version, you'd hear Hendrix start to sing, Peoples, he goes into just his own sort of improvisation, but all of it in the style. If you were told that was what Hendrix played on that night, you'd totally believe it. He has the feel and everything down. He has the sensibility of Jimi Hendrix in his playing. This guy has studied it. But anyway, I love just watching him play that. The first time I watched this, I'm not going to lie, and I'm totally serious. I know how ridiculous this sounds. I watched this video a couple years ago. I literally cried. It was so beautiful and fantastic. I was in tears by this playing. It's so fantastic. Try that. We got Harry Saxioni. I think he's Dutch. Isn't he Dutch? Fantastic. Another fantastic player. I like a lot of his stuff. If you ever look up Harry Saxioni's version of Killer Queen, he does he does Angie. He does tons of great stuff. But Leno is one of his own compositions, and I love it. But just an unreal acoustic player. You should check him out. These two guys, Gonzalo and Adrian, they do gypsy jazz, and I think, I don't remember, but I might have just shown one of them last time. But they're kind of chums and play together occasionally. Quite a bit, actually, if you look them up on YouTube. But anyway, they go through Django's Tiger, one of those Django Reinhardt chord progressions that all the gypsy jazz guys play. But the funny thing about this is there's another version of the two of them, like in a studio doing it, and they are at 110 miles an hour in that version. The playing is just so lightning fast. This one's toned down a little bit. It looks like they're at some festival or something, just hanging out in this little courtyard area. But the funny thing is they're going back and forth trading licks. They'll switch off on rhythm and lead, and they're kind of trying to catch each other up with different chord voicings and choices and rhythms and stuff. And it's just funny watching them going back and forth trying to catch each other up. So they're just two guys absolutely having fun, enjoying playing, knowing how great they are, and challenging each other. It's hysterical. I just love that. Of course, Tony Rice, Church Street Blues. This video is probably, well, I would say well known to guitar players, but maybe not, because he was a bluegrass guy and one of the best in my mind. But anyway, his technique on this song you get really, because I think this was done for a guitar instruction video, you really get some fantastic close-ups, oh, sorry, this hand, of when he does his picking. Watch his thumb on his picking hand. It is absolutely stunning. On this, on the, the fretting hand, it's G, C, D, there's G, C, F, there's an A minor, and then there's a D, whatever. But that stuff is easy to comprehend. This is not easy for me to comprehend what he's doing with his picking. The Tony Rice picking, flag picking technique is all in this song, and you'll get what all the fuss is about if you watch that video. Steve Gunn, one of my favorite current players. This video is a few years old, but saw him a couple of years ago and got to meet him and chat for a little bit. Just a fantastic player, and this Old Strange and Ancient Jewels are probably my two favorite tunes of his, and he sort of does them back to back. But another great acoustic player that you might not have heard of, but might be worth checking out. Okay, Crosscut Saw is one of my favorite blues tunes, but these two guys, Josh Smith and Matt, is it Schofield or Schofield? I don't know how you pronounce it, but especially Matt in this video. They're both fantastic, great players. But man, when he takes the solo, that first solo, my God, the tone that he gets on that Strat. Yes, I know it's all on his fingers. That's the thing. But wow, watch this. I literally could listen to 2 hours of them just playing that song, trading back and forth. Great players, but I'm in love with this dude. He is just phenomenal. Danny Gatton, one of the great Telly masters ever. Kind of a sad story at the end, but what a player. Sort of a legend in the Washington, D.C. area, but also known outside of that. But this is just him and some guy just messing around, hanging out, it looks like. And he goes, let me just show you this Farewell Blues thing. And then he just immediately proceeds to blow your head off. Danny Gatton, what a killer Telly player. The other D.C. area Telecaster legend, Roy Buchanan. This is from the documentary. I think it was 1971. PBS did a documentary on it. Another sad ending story, but as a player, what an astounding player. And this is from a documentary in '71. I think it was called the Greatest Guitar Player You've Never Heard Of, or something like that. And they did a little bit of a documentary about him being sort of this wondrous player that had not hit it big at that point. But anyway, my favorite part of it is this just little scene here where it just cuts into a scene of him with his that's this famous his Black Card Telly, that he was sitting and visiting with his family, who he was actually. In the documentary they kind of made it out like he was close with them. He wasn't at all. But went back to visit them, and he just hooked up the amp and the Telly in the backyard and plays this gorgeous, fantastic. Some of it's blues, some of it's jazz, some of it's, I don't even know what it is. But if you're a rock player, and check out some of his other stuff like Roy's Blues. Just too many to list that are just brilliant. His version of Hey Joe, especially the outro, the end of it. God, what an amazing player. One of my favorites. And last but not least, this guy, Keef Chap, Keefchap. I don't know who he is. This was posted 18 years ago. I think he's some British dude, no idea. But this song, She Big Shamoor by Turlo O'Carolan, is one of my favorite pieces of music. Not anything to do with pop music or even, I don't know, classical. It's sort of Celtic. But at any rate, this is one of my all-time favorite guitar performances on YouTube. I mean, this is a top 5 of any guitar video I've seen. That's why I saved it for last. Just listen to this guy's playing. And I don't know if he's a nobody. I don't know if he's well-known. I don't know anything about this dude. But, oh my God, this will move your soul watching this performance of this piece of music. What an unbelievable performance of that. Okay, so that's, I don't know, 9 or 10 or a dozen, few more guitar videos for you to check out and maybe expand your horizons. On the last one, some people were putting some suggestions and recommendations in the comments for other videos that people could watch, guitar players could watch. Thank you for doing that, because I discovered some cool stuff from your comments. So, and maybe some other people will. So feel free to comment and suggest videos and stuff of other guitar players. And we'll do a part 3 of this. Good luck.